The next step is to solve the last layer. Now, what you want to do is you should notice that if you put all the yellows on this side, and after you have your first layer solved, on this side, there's like there's 4 yellows and there's 4 whites, and if all the yellows are on one side, then there's no more to put over here. So you have the face solved, but you don't have the side of it solved. So what you want to do to fix that is there this is the long algorithm right here. What it does is it switches these two pieces, and the algorithm is, well, first you put the two messed up pieces that you want right here, and it'll fix them, and it'll switch them. So the algorithm is slice D slice F slice D inverted slice D slice U inverted D inverted slice D inverted slice D2. And what that did is it switched these two pieces. And you're going to have to do that either once or twice. In this case, I have to do it twice because these two are messed up too. Now, if you don't like using algorithms and you want to use an easier method of solving these two, here's a little trick I use. Like, without using notation, you can use this. You can call me weird if you want, because the way I memorize it is kind of weird, but it works. I call this, like, a highway or something. So, like, and then the yellow guys are the people. So, what I do is, like, you slice it down, and then, one guy gets off the highway, and then they get split up, and then you slice it again, and then this guy gets off the highway as this guy goes in, and then slice it down, he goes in and getting rid of that guy, slice it again, and then he gets back on the highway, and then you slice it again, and then you want that guy to match up with that guy again. So now they're together, and then you want them to go back up, and then the two that were, and then the D2 is optional because the two that were messed up before, that were over here, are over here now. So if you want it to be in the same place it was before, you have to do the D2. But the D2 is optional. I don't even use the D2. I'm just using it for the sake of this tutorial. And that's how you solve your last layer. Now, for the middle layer. In the beginning I said there was only 3 algorithms. Yeah, I lied. I think there's like 4 or 5, but it doesn't matter. These are really short. If you have this case, where it's all solved, but this and this is switched, the algorithm for this is slice U2, slice U2, slice U2, and then it's solved. Okay, when you have this case, where the middle is all messed up, what you do is slice M, slice M, slice M, slice M. And that will either bring you to the case I showed you before, or to this case, or it'll just solve it. Now, when you get this case, when there's 2 on each side that need to be flipped, but when you just move it, it messes up the other 2. This algorithm is only 3 moves. It's slice M2, slice final part of this tutorial is just going to be a walkthrough solve. If you think you can already solve your 2x2x3, then you're fine, you don't need to watch this, but you might just want to watch it for learning. Now, normally what I would do in this case is, since this is all mashed up, I would just bring my white corner down using that algorithm I showed you before. But for teaching purposes, I'm just gonna solve the yellow side first. Okay, so my yellow and my red, I want to get the yellow and red corner, put it right above here, bring it down. Now the yellow and blue, it's over here, you can just bring that back up, and then put it above there. And those two are already matched up, so I don't need to do that thing. So I have my first layer solved. So now I need to switch these two. Okay, so I'm gonna just do my algorithm or I can recite the little trick in my head. And the middle layer, I need to do that thing. Okay, solved. I hope this helped, and thank you for watching.